Hi, welcome to the Crack of Dawn. I'm so excited you've tuned in for another episode. Do you like my crazy hair? Sort of looks like Princess Leia, but I didn't have time for this stuff. So I just whipped it up and I'm starting a new trend already. I love it. So here's what we're gonna do today. First of all, I wanna talk about Inside Edition. Thanks so much, all you people down there, for reaching out. I can't believe you're watching my show. I'm so excited. And another happy birthday to John Olivier. I call him John Olivier because it's fancier than John Oliver. But John Olivier, happy birthday. Another time for you. So I hope you guys are all tuning in, and I'm having a fun time doing this. Now, what we're gonna do, I don't even need a guest because, first of all, I don't have one, but the other thing is we've got to finish this Parisian scene here. So here's the one from the class. Now, of course, this one took me about 8 minutes because I'm teaching the senior center, and you know, I'm not talking as much, but I love talking to you. So this one took about 24 minutes, and look at it. Disaster. But what I want to show you is I got some tape this time. And if you take the tape, then we can get rid of this one since I'm using this big one anyway. And this guy, now his paintings are selling for, I think in 1976, this guy, you know, he's long gone, but his paintings were selling in 1976 for over $100,000. So, you know, I don't want to die just yet, but maybe my kids will get something when I leave this world. So I'm going to tape that there. That way I'm working from the original photo. So you can see it's much better than mine. But we're just going to wing it, and we're going to have fun. Okay? So first of all, teach a little bit about perspective, because this is just quick, and it's really boring. But if you put a dot here, and you're measuring, everything from this side is going to that dot. Everything. And everything from this side is going to that dot, including the road, the windows, and we'll do that another time, but it's pretty boring. So anyway, if you can see here, that's your line of perspective, and it goes into the background. That way, all your windows, as they're up higher, they're going down. If they're lower, they're going up. So that's a little perspective for you. I forgot my throwaway palette. So I've got these great, thank you to Nutmeg TV for letting me borrow some paper plates from your green room because I forgot. And my paper palettes are gone. So again, you don't need all fancy stuff to be a painter. You just get these Dixie plates or whatever they're called, and you're good with it. So let's see, we'll start by doing this. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this brown, I always have a different brush, you know, but I don't like switching brushes. So this is called a round brush. It is a number, I can't see. So it's a number 8, okay? And you know, the smaller the number, the smaller the brush it is. But again, this is nothing fancy. I mean, it could be, but I don't think it is. Royal and Lang something. So anyhow, I'm gonna start by mixing some water, and I'm gonna look at the picture here, and I have a lot of black going on here, and I don't have that black here so much. So I'm gonna go in, and I forgot my white, that's important. No, you know what? Instead of bending down, getting my stuff out, let's wing it. I forgot the white. That's a big no-no. But if I get down, find it, it's going to take up about 3 minutes of our time. So let's just try to see if I can leave the white where the white is. Okay? Let's do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with my black, and I'm going to mix it with some brown, just so it's not all black. And I'm going to go in some of the places where I can see, and I mean, if we go another episode, I don't think we will though. I'm going to make this tree a little darker. Okay. I'm going to make this curb a little darker. I do need the white, darn it. Let's see if I can do it fast. I don't know if I can or not, but let's try it because I do need white, and you're going to need white. I know you can still, wow, it's right on the top. I'm so lucky. So you do need white because the white is, you know, you're going to need that. It's just important to have your white out. Now I've got my white, so we're good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix some of this black with the white to get a gray, okay? And you can see here, I can point it a little because I've got these lips on the side of the plate, which is great. And I'm going to go in and I'm going to put some of this gray here that's around. Okay, we've got a little gray poking through here. We've got some gray over here. And we've got a lot of gray. Again, I'm going to need some more water, depending on the canvas that you use and stuff. Okay, we're having a lot of fun in the Bristol Senior Center doing these things, and I really enjoy myself there. I'm gonna take the black, I'm gonna go in the background, make some of this stuff a little more defined, okay, like that. This looks like it has some windows here, and again, they're just lines going down, so that looks nice. This looks like it has a little bit of black there. This looks like we got some black going here. So you're just gonna go around and try to find where there's some black. I mix a little with the brown, you know, because they always said at my school, don't use all black. So mix it with some brown, and then, you know, you can't go wrong. I'm going to put this window in dark. Maybe I'll go around this one. Okay, we're having so much fun with this. Even my parents are loving watching it. Oh, my parents were both teachers. And, oh, we drove them crazy, me and my sister. We had so much fun. My sister would say, look at Dawn, a bird just flew by. We'd do it on purpose. And my dad would be like, it's flied. Or I'd say, it's flied. And my dad was like, it's flew. And then we'd say, look at all these houses so spreaded it apart. Oh my gosh, you girls. We just did it on purpose to drive them crazy. But they're still around. And actually, my parents have a great sense of humor, so they're a lot of fun. I'm going to put some more of these people in the front. Okay? And if they're closer up, they're going to be bigger, like this. So if I have someone even closer up than her, he's going to be even bigger. Okay? Maybe he's walking, you know, towards, if he's walking towards, you might see one foot like that and one like that. Maybe one hand's out and one hand's not. Okay? Bigger people going to be bigger, closer towards you. Okay? So I'll add some more people because there are a lot of people in here. Put some more people here. Okay, having a lot of fun with this. All right, I remember even recently, my dad, my sister and I were home. My dad goes, girls, get in here. I want to show you something. We're like, what? He's like, you see this dryer? You know, when you do your clothes, you know, there's a lint thing on the bottom. So my sister gives me a little nudge and she winks to me. She goes, I don't have one of those on my dryer. And I go, no, I have none of those. I've never seen that, Dad. He's like, you could burn the house down. Of course, we know that it has a lint machine, but we were just, again, goofing on him because we have fun. Came from a nice family. Those who didn't, doesn't matter. You have nice neighbors, nice friends, but I'm lucky. And they weren't picky about our grades either, really. I'd get a D. My mom would say, D for Dawn, woo! Oh, good God. Now I feel like I'm mean to my kids about their grades, but they'll be just fine. It's all right. And my dad was a chemistry teacher. I think he gave my sister like a C- once. She came home, she's like, Dad? He's like, well, you did nothing. Huh. You know, so you gotta grow up being like that. You can't have everything handed to you from doing nothing. All right, now these cars that I said last week looked like golf carts, let's go in and do some of them. So this one here, you know what it is? They look like squares. And then they have wheels under them, like this. Okay, so we'll make a couple of those. Here's one here. It's a little, I'm going to make one in the background maybe. Okay, put that on. Make some wheels. It's like a golf cart. Okay, and they were, it looks like about 1920 somebody was saying today, which is great. Put some of those on. And if I don't get it done today, I probably won't bore you with another episode of this. But again, this is a hard one. I told you if you come on the show as a guest, you're not going to be painting this. I'll do something easy, unless it's Greer. He's so good. Maybe he could teach me a couple things. Again, you're going to have shadows under everything. Now this guy, Edouard Corté, apparently was challenged by weather, loved painting weather. So he'd be out there right now. Again, it's raining again tonight. It's always raining when I come. Oh my God. So, you know, this guy was known for painting snow. So this could very well be snow instead of rain, but I don't know. Okay, it's a lot of fun. We have fun doing this. Now, my statue up here, which someone said it very well could be the Statue of Liberty. And I've been here, but I don't know what it is. It doesn't look it because well, maybe it is. Who knows? It looks more like, I don't know. Maybe it is. I mean, the dress is going down. I'm going to put her in like that, whoever that is. Remember, it's not Paul Revere. We know that. And then I'm going to outline this. Now, there looks like to be some kind of fancy thing going on the statue behind me. And again, I'm going to mix some black and some white. I'm going to get some gray. And this gray, there's a lot of it around here. You think this is all white, but it's not. You know, the white, what you got to do is you got to squint your eyes. And you know, those people at Inside Edition love these darn glasses. And you know, I'll show you something. I love them too. So I have backup. But one of my best friends is an eye doctor, and I just happened to be visiting in Northampton, which I'm from Northampton, Massachusetts. It's where my parents live, and it's a beautiful place. You can do whatever you want, nobody cares, which is great. I kind of like that. Grew up there, and it was nice to have people not worry about what you're wearing, what you're doing. And you know, so Eric said, come on down. It's Dr. Dostal in East Hampton on Northampton Road. And he said, I heard you can't see with those darn Zennies. And you know, even though I know you're cheap and you like them, you need an eye exam. So he said, come on down, I'll do you an eye exam. So I dropped my kids off at my parents'. They brought a friend, Hoheb, and they walked around and, you know, went all over the place. And you get pretty harmless in Northampton. So I went in and got my eyes done, and these things are so bad. I'm blind. So he said, pick out a pair. I'm like, no. I go to my Zenni. He's like, no, you know, when you're buying $6 glasses, honey, sometimes they're not going to come out right. So he hooks me up with a prescription, and sure enough, these things versus my next pair that I'm going to have next week, which are also men's. I think they're Prada, though. So they're a little more expensive. But anyway, I'm going to have my Prada glasses on. But I bought some crazy ones, and they're men, so no ladies will have them. I love it. Going in the background, just kind of trying to match this color. And a lot of times what I do, I paint right on this because you can see, okay, maybe that has a little blue in it. So you add a little blue with the black. And you wait and see until you match it. And then you have a little lighter, okay? Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. Nobody cares. So I can go back in. And if I go through a couple leaves, that's okay too. Okay, I'm going to go back in. I love this gray here. I think I'm going to put some here with my statue. And some of the whole statue looks black except for right here, maybe a little bit. Then I'm going to go in here, put that, a little bit more gray. And what you do is instead of mixing this all into your next gray, start another gray over here. Then you have a lighter gray, a middle gray, just like I did with the green that time. Okay, and then maybe this isn't white, so I'll make it even a little whiter gray. Put that over here. Now I have 3 grays, okay? So I'm going to go in here, put this in here, just try to fill up the space so we can see some progress here while I'm doing this. Go in between these guys, okay? Put a little more gray over here, okay? Just try to match it, but you know what? I don't worry. Oh God, that's wrong. I did it. So don't worry about that so much. And again, I'm glad I didn't do my hair today because that rain just blew it. And you know, I like the umbrella, but by the time you shut it and get in the car, I mean, it's all over the place. It's crazy. So again, I'm going to put some gray over here. I can go back and put my white. I'm so glad I got my white. It's very important. So, yeah, we had a lot of fun growing up. I hope everybody's having fun with their kids. Sometimes a lot of kids are on those dang computers. Mine too. I'm not bragging. Mine aren't perfect either. But I do have a boy and a girl, so that's pretty easy. My sister would fight over clothes and stuff, but other than that, we didn't really. And my parents, you know, we grew up on a farm before we moved to Northampton, so we had some horses, which is why I like to paint the horses. Lots of horses. And, you know, I haven't ridden a horse in a long time, but a lot of people here, you can't really have a horse in Farmington, maybe something. You gotta have enough space. It's like having chickens. All my friends are getting these chickens, and they're really cool. There's a dot there. I don't know what it is, but if you see it, put it, okay? I'm going to go in with the blue, because last time I forgot to put the blue on the palette. On the paper plate this time, my God. And look at what a roll of tape is. You tape this here, you tape that there, and then I can see that this is a photograph from a machine, like a printer, and this one is from CVS. So I'm seeing some blue, and that's just going to be fun because mixing it with some black so it's not totally bright blue. And you know, you'll get the hang of mixing. I noticed that this awning here is blue, so I'm throwing that in. Okay? Again, you can be neat. You know, again, I wouldn't do an hour program. I don't want you flipping the station. I love Wheel of Fortune. Spin the wheel and it's all over. I'm going in here and it's a little bit brighter blue. Right here, this little piece here is brighter, okay? And this dome has a little bit of more brighter on it. Okay, over here is some blue. I don't know why. It's probably reflecting from the dome. Throw that in. There's some in the road. Okay. And there's some in the background here that I missed. So I'll go back in. I'm going to make it a little blackish blue. Throwing that in there. Okay. Yeah, so I guess my sister and I should have joked around so much because my dad runs his own business and he'd have us watch his office. He's like, girls, whatever you do, don't answer the phone. And we're like, really? Why? So we didn't answer the phone. Well, we went through his desk, sorted the paper clips, moved everything around a little bit. We had fun. Great person he is. And if you ever go to Northampton, all the people that have never been there, they go to all those restaurants on Main Street. But if you're a true Northampton person, and you know Northampton, you go to Joe's Pizza. And that's on Market Street. All my friends work there. It's a great place, run by Megan, and just a great, I'm seeing some blue here, so I'm putting it in. You see it? See, look at it, I'm putting it right on the picture, and you can wipe that off. And it's like, I would wipe it better, but I got backups, just like my Zennies. But I'll be wearing my Pradas next time. So I'm gonna put some, it's sort of like paper dolls. Let's dress some of these people up. That girl, I'm gonna put her in blue. This guy's gonna have some blue pants. I'm gonna throw some blue over here on this guy too, because that looks good. Move it around a little bit, okay? Now let's go in to, oh, no, let me put some more clothes on. We're playing paper dolls here. We may as well finish it up, okay? So we're gonna finish that up. Now I'm gonna take some brown here, and I'm gonna mix it with the white, and then I'm gonna put it in with this gray, because why not? And this is so fun. And again, I've got my old lady outfit on, but doesn't it look great? Look at my crazy hair. Oh, and like I was telling John Olivier, when people say, hey, Dawn, how old are you? And I'm gonna be 48 next week, or in a couple, no, next month. And when people say, how old are you? If I say 48, people are like, So what I say is 58. It's fantastic. All of a sudden, everybody's like, oh my God, you look great. And I'm like, thank you. So as I get older, you know, that's my plan. When I'm 100, I'm 90. When I'm 90, I'm 80. So I'm going in with this grayish, brownish stuff. All right, I'm gonna mix that here. I'm gonna throw that around over here because I see it, okay? I put it green last time, but I don't know. Try it this color and see what happens. Then I see my roof. I'm gonna make that a little bit more brown, okay? Leaving that little thing that I put there. On the top, it's turning yellow. And I don't know, it's sort of like a Naples yellow. Now, a Naples yellow is this super light yellow. Okay, it's called Naples yellow. Depends on what brand you're buying, but again, they mix it around. So I'm gonna take the Naples yellow and let's see, I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of brown, teeny, and white. And I'm gonna throw it over here. And I've got backup plate. Thank you, Nutmeg TV, for letting me have these. And I will replenish your supply. Green. So what we're gonna do is mix the brown with the Naples yellow just to give it a little bit of a darker color. And then I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna do these top buildings here. Whoopsie, it's got a little orange in it too. So I'm gonna put some orange in there. Whoopsie, that made it too orange, but don't worry. No problem, okay? Going in, and that looks about right. So I'm gonna put this there. Go around my windows again. Again, don't worry if there's mistakes. I'm just trying to match this thing here, okay? It's a lot of fun. Maybe one of my people can have this color on. Let's see, let's give him a jacket there. Looks good. Just add some color in there, okay? And I'm gonna put this in here. And I see some of this here, okay? I'm gonna put that down like this. Lots of fun here. Next week, we're gonna do something easy. Okay, we're gonna do something easy. Maybe we'll do something Halloween. Maybe Bob Ross will be back with me and we'll do something to him. He's great. Loved watching his show, I really did. Not much to watch these days, but I'm having fun watching Nutmeg TV. And I'm gonna order a hat because the Inside Edition guy got a hat. Can you believe it? John Olivier, I'm calling him. He got a hat with Nutmeg TV. I don't know if my kids will wear one, but I'm gonna try to get them to. And I'm wearing mine. Might even wear it on the show. Love it. So this part of the building, there's a lot of dark too. So, you know, sometimes I get it wrong, but I don't worry about it. I'm trying to fill things up, make it nice. Now in here, with my fire, as I was calling it, some of it is a brown like this. So you can put it right on the paper and see if it matches, and it's close. Okay, so you can put that. Parts of it are a little darker, okay? And parts of it are lighter. It's gonna add some color around, make it nice. Impressionism means dabs of color everywhere, light actually, but same thing really. My phone booth here is not a phone booth. You know what it is? It's one of those things that you can take cover, but it also puts movie posters and things. It might be a bus stop, you know, 1920s, I don't know, 1918. I think the car, Henry Ford invented the car in about 15, 12, you tell me, I have no idea, but we could Google it. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this orangey stuff, and I'm going to see where I can find it. And I see it on these cars, okay? I'm putting it on those, just like here, see? Okay, and then it's going to make a reflection in front of it, as it would do. Okay, and the reflection from the windows with the yellow, okay? I can lighten it up with some white. Again, I got another paper plate here, but I don't think I'm ready to use it yet. So again, I can go in with my yellow. I'm gonna make some really light yellow, which is a lot of white and some yellow. And I'm gonna put that in parts over here and kind of even off some of my balcony here. Okay, again, it's gonna come down on the ground because it's a reflection. Might not be everywhere, but it's gonna do that. Okay, don't be afraid, it's okay. You know, you either like the painting or you don't. You know, Pat Scrow taught me today how to cook some simple spaghetti. I'm like, do I have to put the pasta in the water when it's boiling, or can I just put it in at the beginning? And she's like, I think all the seniors were like, even Bill, the guy, knew. I think, you know, you got to boil the water before you make the pasta, Dawn. And I'm like, I know, I'm just trying to speed things up. And again, that's not how you cook. So let's see, I'm going to throw some of these leaves around. This is a bit of a bright yellow, but it's blending and balancing what I've got here. Any mistakes, I don't worry about it. I can fix it later, okay? I can get rid of a person altogether. I can add people. This is gonna come, I hope this is dry, but it might not be, but it's all right. I'm gonna mix that and get like a peach. Have fun mixing. One day just do a modern art painting and just mix your colors and say, oh, but match it. If you paint right on here, you can see that, yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna match this. I'm gonna throw this around over here. Put some of that. Okay, we want it to go around. It looks like there's some of it over here. I don't know why, but it is. And then I can go back on my people. They don't have to be perfect. Again, it's impressionist. On the top of my car, believe it or not. Can you believe my husband went through the car wash and drive? He said the brushes were all banging against it. Everything was going fast. I'm like, oh, good God. But again, very smart guy. So we balanced each other off. Not to say I'm stupid or anything, because I'm pretty smart actually. But yeah, at that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to go over here, because look, when I go here, it's about that color over here. So I'm going to go on this building here, throw that around, and you can see already, this painting was terrible before I started it. Now this is the one I did at the Senior Center. I can still, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'd say they're about the same. What I'll do, we have about a minute left. Just want to show another painting that I'm doing quick. You know, I don't like doing the portraits, but I'm doing this great picture of this military guy. I don't think he'll see it because it won't air for a couple weeks, and by the time he has it, it'll be great. But this is what I'm working on, and thank you for the commissions. I really like them. So that's a lot of fun. And I bring them in, show the seniors and everything. So let's finish up by going in with the black, because look at all these colors I have. And you know what? There is a lot of black in the original. I'm going to go back in with the black, and I'm going to put my people, redefine them. And then, please tune in for the crack of dawn. I'm going to keep painting, but I love that you're tuning in. And I'm going to try to, get the hair and makeup going. Maybe someone out there wants to do my hair and makeup. That would be great. I don't really spend time on that. And, I'm really getting sick of all the people wondering what everybody's wearing. What are you driving? Like, who cares? Good God. There's more things to worry about than what you're driving. So, I've got my nice Honda. Thanks, Mom. And put in a little of that. And then while I'm at it, since we're just going to be finishing up here, I may show you how this works out. It's not going to be much different than it is now, okay? It'll be pretty close. But next time we'll do something different. And, I think I got Marianne Burgenti coming on. I always say that, don't I? I'm such a liar. Oh, my God, I really am. No, I'm not. The minute you start lying, then you forget your lies. So you're better off being honest. So easy. So here we go. Going to go in with the black, and I'm just going to finish up here. And I'm going to see you next time. So tune in, because I love it. Love it. Going in, Statue of Liberty, couple windows over here. Looking great. Woo, so much fun. Throwing in this, gorgeous. Top of the car. Maybe a little more of that there. Get the thing in here. I forgot the telephone booth or whatever that is. Has some black going around it. Put that in. Gorgeous and done. Perfect.